Welcome to another drawing session. I think I'm gonna do some more Smaugust because it gives me a lot of choices for this one. I like the there's a couple good prompts for today too. Okay. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. As usual, let's start with I'll leave that one alone. I could do some more work on him today too, maybe, but why don't I do what I usually do and just start with some warm-ups of poses, and then I'll move into the drawing, because I have a couple ideas for this one based on things that have already been prompts this week. Alright, okay. 1 sec. Just gonna get my reference open if I stop yawning. Sorry. Okay, I got these. Yeah, forgot all about this one, but there's a great resource with the character design references page on Facebook. So I'm using that because it's got just so many poses and do some sitting poses. Oh, these are characters. Never mind. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Let's start with a. Whoops. I did get a little further with a few other pieces I'll show after I get these warm-ups done. Should be these might not be super speedy because I'm for some reason I'm just feeling slower today, but that's okay as long as I just want to make sure I get My hands warmed up before I do the actual drawing. Ugh. That's messy. Oops. Do. Oh well, like. Do. Where'd it go? Did I? Oh, here it is. I'm not gonna forget this today. My key dial. Last time I forgot to turn it on for this. Its main purpose is to just make things easier on stream, so I gotta remember about it. There we go. See? It does that. It can make me I can zoom in easier and Okay, that's enough of that one. That one's was a little clunky, but that's the point of these, is to get all the clunkiness out. was looking for another sketch. This isn't as good of a page as I was hoping it would be. Let's go back to... These aren't helpful either, I'm sorry. Just trying to find a good reference here. This could be good. Here's some good, like, we'll do this one because it's like a drawing I might usually try to do, so. Just don't worry about the hands yet. I jumped into the hands too early. Funny, I'm putting in so much work into. I guess I could do some Dragonborn today. I didn't think about doing that, but that could be fun too. I was gonna say I'm working so hard to make these figures look good, and then I'm gonna be drawing fantasy creatures and like drawing like birds and lizards. Actually, might be a better thing to warm up for these days, just for the future. But maybe I will do a Dragonborn today too. Let's get some other. Ay, 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 ay. Be right back. Need to get some more coffee. Alright. One more pose and then we'll get to work on the... Actually, you know what? Let's just start. We're doing pretty good. So, the first prompt... I think I'm gonna do... There's a couple I want to do today. One is dragon mixed with a T-Rex, and the other was oh my gosh. Sorry, I just saw that Scotty Young did a Calvin Hobbes drawing. I love his style. Snuck in. Oy. Oh yes, I was also gonna do a how to draw this in your art style too. So. Where's... Oh, whatever. Let's just do what we were gonna do. So we got the feathers is one of the prompts. Then there's vigilant. Plus, I could always just finish up the ones I was working on too. I did have a few that weren't all the way done. Okay, let's work on or there's the what was it? Unfathomable. So that's the other one, so we can do either of those. Yeah. But I think I'm gonna do the T-Rex one because that's easier to like just draw. So, especially for a warm up. Not sure. I guess you could just take the, because T-Rexes are shaped like this. A lot of weight to carry, so they have really strong legs in the middle. And hello, thanks for dropping in. Working on some, I'm working on Smaugust drawings, and I'm doing a T-Rex mixed with a dragon today. So I was gonna do kind of like a. Normally I go like over the top, like with epic, trying to make it look exciting, but today I think I'm gonna do more like a nature drawing for these guys. So I'm gonna do like a mother and a baby dragon T-Rex. But I need to figure out how to. I think they're just gonna be just. I guess I can just break the rule of the T-Rex by making the tail do what I want, because this isn't a T-Rex, it's a dragon mixed with a T-Rex. So I can make the tail, because normally the tail is stable with the spine, but if it's got dragon in it, it doesn't need to follow that rule. Still like to keep the incredible like size and muscles of T-Rex. So Mommy T-Rex is gonna be swole. Maybe I'll mix this with feathers as well, so I can get a couple different prompts together. That'd be kind of cool, because I mean, it's generally believed that like T-Rexes were too big for feathers, but it could still be fun to do anyway. Or at least if they did have feathers, they were pretty tiny, and they weren't really. They might have been just more for display than function of any kind. I mean, obviously it's not going to fly, but I mean, like they would have been. Supposedly, they would have been pretty light. What if? I wonder. I was thinking of. I'm trying to think which bird would be the most fun to mix in for the feathers with the dragon. I was thinking emu, because they have that really bright color scheme, which would look really cool. But even like a goose, or I mean a duck, a mallard would be kind of cool too. Even I think I did that once though, so I kind of want to try something different. So. Do I have that in here? Thanks for dropping by, Luna. I think I already said that. Sorry. Hope you are having a good day. Where is it? Where is it? Let's just do a new page. Yeah. Oh well. Let's see. Because I could do either. Let's do a cat. Yeah, we'll do a cast. I'll do a cassowary, even though that's maybe they're just not. Well, I mean, their face is colorful though. But that would be better for like a different dinosaur. Oh, they are pretty bulky, so maybe that part would. They just look like a dinosaur. Like they're so. I'm just gonna use it actually for the legs, because they are just like them, and emus are just have these legs that are like so meaty. Because the other thought was to do a Corvid design would be kind of fun. Let's do a I'm gonna do a magpie color scheme for this. I'm still gonna keep the cassowary open because it's really good for the legs, but after that I can switch to a different page for the rest. Do 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 do. 1 second, just want to make sure someone knows. do do do. She's probably busy. Yeah, I'll give her a little bit more time before I. Maybe this could be. Nah, I don't need to do that. I don't need. Not everything has to be tied back to the comic. I was gonna say maybe it could be tied to the comic, but nah. And I'm going a little bit, aiming for more of the more modern version where you put more, like, we realize that they're a little bit more meaty than we originally made them. Now, I love Jurassic Park and all, but those T-Rexes are shrink wrapped beyond belief, because back then that's what we thought they were. But I still should look at the skeleton, so let me find it for where the landmarks of the face are, because I'm kind of improving it right now and I don't want to do that. This is the dragon, gonna be the dragon part. What do I look like if I... Yeah, I didn't want to just draw an Andrath from Monster Hunter World, so that's why it's because that would have been neat. Well, that's not really that's not a dragon either, so. Let's see what else. Yeah, they always look angry when they draw them, so I kind of want to make one pretty chill. There we go, that's a good picture of a face. Kinda. Yeah, they keep bouncing back and forth between them being excellent hunters or just scavengers, but or no, wait, that I think that's more on the Allosaurus, but still, like, there's a bit of debate about them too, I guess. But what's it gonna do? Let's just look at some birds. Ooh, what about like a secretary bird would be another really cool one to base it off of, or a shoebill stork. Harpy eagles have really cool color schemes. The choices. Even a parrot would be pretty crazy, but hello, thanks for dropping in. Just drawing some Smaugust drawings. It doesn't need a club for its tail, but it could just have a really meaty. I think that's one thing I really liked about the second Jurassic Park is that it showed that they were more more animal-like. Like they had a family unit like most other animal species. What if for this one... I'm trying to see, since I already know I'm not doing my comic version of a T-Rex, which was the Leshy. Maybe... That's not gonna fly either, though. Well, you know what? I'm gonna draw on a separate layer, and I'll see if I like it. Because I think where you just extend this out to be like this. Oops. Okay. I can give it a shot. I'm gonna stick with the... Just stick with the magpie. But what did it just do? Where did it just go? Oh. Wow, that thing's small. Let's make this bigger. Look how small that is. No wonder I was... Whoops. Okay. All right. Well, what's this? Nope. Let's just get the obvious part of the way. Oops. Let's make it less paint. I can always go back and add in smaller details, but for now, I'll just use the feathers as a way of like just showing the mass of the leg. Just, oops. And then on top of it for the maybe not going on top of it even. I don't have to do that. Well, I was gonna make a dragon though. This is tough. Because if I want to do the dragon thing, it's gonna need wings. If it had these kind of wings, they would come out of here. That looks weird. I mean, not much weirder than this, but man, swing and a miss today, I guess. You know what? I don't care. I'm going to do them because it's the only way it can fly. It needs stronger wings. There's no way that those arms are strong enough to lift this body. None of them really do they? is such a... Nope. Okay. I just didn't like that. That song was too goofy. I'm like, I mean, this isn't supposed to be scary, but it's also not silly. So. I'm gonna fix this one so that the dragon wings can actually go down over the body. Hers are a bit... I mean, they could probably still do that, but... Yeep, yeep, yeep. Hello! Thanks for dropping in. You're a local Ghibli fan. I'm just doing some some Smaugust. I don't know why I almost said trophy. Jeez. Wrong channel. Not mine. No, I saw this prompt. The prompt list came up. Well, I mean, this is one of the monthly art challenges I really like because it takes me out of my comfort zone of just drawing people, which is, I mean, that's a bit of an exaggeration to say comfort zone, but I'm more used to drawing people, so it's fun to draw dragons. So and for this one I thought it'd be kind of fun to do like a drawing, like a nature drawing kind of thing, instead of, because sometimes I like to do like epic poses with like high energy, but for this I kind of thought, wouldn't it be fun to do just like a mother and a baby kind of drawing for this dragon. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of giving it like magpie colors. Although the tail would be this instead. So I'll fix that. Yeah. Oops, that shouldn't be there because that's the wing. What am I doing? What do they have on there? I guess they have... Yeah, I'm doing a couple different prompts with this one. I thought I would because no, I mean the main prompt is just dragon. I mean a dragon with a T-Rex. But I thought, wouldn't it be kind of fun that there's also another Smaugust list with feathered. So I was like, what if I mix them together? That would be kind of fun. So Get a better paintbrush. Definitely need meaty wings for this body. Oh, cool. That's fun. Nice. Oops. Can't remember if I showed this, but I was working on this. Oh, and I don't see any. Did you tag me, or because I'm not getting any notifications? Yeah. I'm working on this one where it's like gonna be I might even make it a motion illustration where like the text will be on the page. Those are he's got this like this book of knowledge on creatures, and it's like all of it's like circling around him, and he's absorbing it into his mind because he's trying to figure out what he's turning into here. Yeah, I don't know if it did, because I don't see any. Usually it would, I think it would show me a, Thanks, yeah, I'm really happy with how vibrant they came out. Because I think it would say, wait, maybe. Oh, that's something else. Ugh, I can't believe I pushed that button. Ugh, I feel dirty. I accidentally hit the AI studio and my soul just kind of like left my body for a second there. I don't see it, unfortunately. Do you have a link to it? I could at least just check it out now. That would be good. I don't mind if you put it in chat. Yeah. Use the paint. This one's a little more textured, but that's okay. I still kind of like how it. No problem. Yeah. Do, 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 do. I'm gonna fix this leg, it's bugging me. That's better. Big meaty leg. I was saying like how there was earlier in this that I like. There's this the new findings on T-Rexes. It's really cool how like everything they found out more recently about them. Like how. I mean, I know that like they're smaller than movies show them, but I mean, if an elephant had the mouth of an alligator, that's still scary. And they definitely weren't as fast as Jurassic Park made them look. But again, that's something they found out much later too. Like, because they found out that like if they ran that fast, they could risk hurting their bodies. But I mean, they could still get up to 15 miles an hour, I think, or maybe at like maximum. Also, that's not even the speed of the juveniles. The juveniles were probably faster. Like they're the ones that probably went up closer to like 15 to 18 or something like that. Because that's what people don't think about. They're like, oh yeah, I can outrun on a T-Rex. I'm like, yeah, probably a mature one. But the babies are going to catch you. And they're more hungry. So, good luck with that. I'll be here on the other side of the fence. Oh no, the power's out. Like a Spinosaurus is another one that's thanks to like all these new discoveries on them, they're finding out more and more about their like size and shape. Typically the females wouldn't be this bright, but whatever, I'm having fun. I already did my version of this dinosaur with mixed with a mallard instead of where it had a brown scheme, but like more like a yeah, like a duck. That was fun too. Oops. I'll just quickly do some feather shapes here. I remember growing up, I would have killed for the level of like detail that kids have now with like all these like specials, like Walk with the Dinosaurs and all that stuff. That would have been like heaven for me when I was young. 'Cause I had like things like very early stuff with like No C. I mean, the CG was still very new, obviously. Like, I think like ILM was just starting to use it for like reference for like Little Mermaid and stuff like that. Like they would paint over the models, but no CG dinosaurs fighting each other yet. Sadly, there was claymation dinosaurs fighting each other, but very different. Are you on your phone, or are you on your or are you on a laptop, on a PC? Because you could just copy paste the address and put it in chat. I don't think. Yeah, I mean, I know you're not a bot, so I won't block it. As long as people ask, I'm going to follow the policy of some of the other VTubers I follow, where it's like, as long as people just ask before they throw things in, I'm okay with it. It's gonna be very obvious if there's like a spam bot or something, or like something like that, where it's like. I don't think I've seen one of those on here yet, fortunately, but. Okay, yeah. Maybe let me see. I forgot to. Where's the magpies again? Oh, that's the emu. Forgot I kept that open. Here we go. Magpies. Let's see. What the? Well, that didn't work. Huh. Oh well. Do. I'm gonna try something. Just for funs. Yeah, sorry. Okay, no, not that. Okay, never mind. I tried to just look up your name on. You can actually just do that if you want. I can I can try it from my side, like the Cause is your username the same on Instagram or? Or Oh, you're... I forgot to put local. Yup. Guess that didn't work. Darn, I was hoping I could... Hello, thanks for joining in again. Or rejoining. Either one, thank you. I bet punctuation matters, though. That's probably what the problem is. Sorry, I'm just... Nope. Darn. Well, I thought I would try that to make it easier for you, but it's for... That's not doing it. See if I can just... Do you have an like a sorry, my words. Do you have a Instagram account, or is it a what kind of account is it that you posted it on? Did you say? Oh, did you? Hold on, I can look up. I'll try that one more time, because I think that the reason I didn't see that is because I was in my other account earlier. So let's quickly just do that, and then I have a notification, but it's just a chat from 6 days ago. Wait. Quiet thing. Yeah, it was just for one of my videos. It wasn't a well, I can go into let's see if I can do this. Maybe if I go to my dashboard, maybe it'll show up there. Or my videos. Dashboard. I don't know. That's weird. It's not showing. Sure. No problem. It's just like, it's such a shame. I would love to see it. I'll get back to work while you're doing that. So it doesn't... Wow, I'm behind on my shorts. I gotta start posting more shorts again and realize, I look back and I'm like, wow, these are old shorts. I'll have to get on that. think it's just one of those things where like I've been doing so much work with the comic and everything that I kind of lost track. I mean, I just kind of like put that in the background for a little while. Should it show up on... I don't see nothing in the comments and nothing in the... I don't know. Let's see. Playlist, community. Oh, community. Let's see if... No. Yeah, nothing there either. Darn. I thought maybe it might show up there. Dolling? Kids. I wonder if I can fix... I'll fix it after the... I just realized I spelled that wrong. Oh boy. I was typing really fast. I'll fix it after stream. Drawin Comics. Da-da. Yeah, I don't... That's too bad. I wonder why it's blocking you. Okay, I guess, oops, nope, I don't need to see that. I don't know. That's really weird. Although it might be delayed too, for all I know. Maybe I'm just thinking it's not working and then like in like 5 minutes it's gonna pop up. So we'll just, maybe it's just a wait thing. Just because I imagine, yeah, me neither. It's because the only thing I could think is, I mean, I'm gonna refresh the page. Maybe, nope. Yeah. Yeah, that was the only other thing. Make this a little darker. Maybe I'm gonna add a just a quick background to this, and then I'll move on to the next thing I'm working on. I think. Well, actually, it'd be kind of cool to do like a fall. I know the trees of today weren't back then, but this is a this is part dragon, so I can do what I want. It's just gonna be like next to some maple trees. I mean, it's not gonna. I'm not gonna put that. I'll put in a few leaves that look kind of mapley, but just want to give it a quick background. Oops, I'm drawing in this. No, I'm not. Wow, I did. I did it right. Like a fall color scheme would look pretty cool with this really bright magpie T-Rex. Am I logged in here? What's going on? I am. Okay. do, 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 do. Okay. No, it's not there either. I thought I checked my. Anyway. Sorry it didn't work out. We'll figure some. There must be some way to make that work. There's another thing you don't really usually see is a bright scene with the T-Rex. Usually it's like, yeah, nowhere, yeah. We'll figure it out eventually. It's not a big deal. I'm sure I'll find it. Oops, no, that looks like something else. I don't like that. That's lazy. I don't like lazies. This might be. That's cloud. Yeah, it's a cloud. Oh, it does grass. This could work. Just put some of this here. Yeah. Yeah, that's good for start. Let's see. I'm just gonna put in some oops. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. See. Oops, that's why I keep forgetting I'm on the layer that won't let you make darks. So. Let's see. That's pretty. Oh, I just gotta fix that, and then I'll be good. Probably. Just want to make this other layer darker. So. There we go. Perfect. One more thing I forgot. I forgot to, like it has to be at least like a little darker than the underside because it's supposed to be the same as this one. So. Do 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 do. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I can go and fine tune it later, but for an initial sketch on here, I'm pretty happy with this. So let's save it as a Dino Dragon under. And I'll do one more. Ugh. time is it? Oh wow, it's already an hour and a half. Why don't I'm gonna work on some comic pages because I said I was gonna do that. Yeah, this is an old one that I need to clean up anyway, so. And it is doable, unlike that other page that I kept opening the last few times I did this. And this one? No, it should be though. What the? Okay. Okay. Maybe? What? Guys, why is this folder not in this? Psst. Just sorry, I gotta move everything out of this folder because I don't know why it's there. There we go. Wait, what? Man. Or this is trying to make me crazy. What is it doing? This one works. Why did that other one not work? Why is this panel fine? Whatever. I need to clean up this panel too. So. You know, just the layer. Oh wow, I'm still missing a lot. Zoom is your friend. Yeah, I figured it'd be fun to get some of these done. I would like to try and get the comic up by the end of the summer on my if I can, if that's possible. We'll see. Got a couple of projects, but it'd be really fun to get that because I have a website that I could put it on. I bought a domain for my portfolio, but then I post most of my stuff just straight to YouTube. So, and now that there's also Kara, I can just use Kara for my portfolio for now, and just use my website for my comic, I think. And then eventually for other things, like some of these projects I'm working on, maybe I can post some of that of it when the NDAs end. But yeah, this page is more of their they just realized that something's breaking into their house, and they're just like, what is this? And it's like this giant plant creature that's just demolishing their kitchen. And poor Richard, he just put down a new floor in the kitchen too that looks really nice. It's like that cost me a fortune. It's like I had to import that wood. Yeah, no, so many people have mentioned interest, so that's why I'm really trying to push it, because I really want to show people what I've been doing. There's I mean, I think I got like 30 pages so far, but even then, like being able posting that, like, and like doing a couple pages a month, like maybe like even maybe I could catch up by the time the buffer runs out, but even then, even if I didn't, I could always just like show as much as I can and then say more is coming soon. But I just don't want to do. I had this one comic when I was younger that was gorgeous. I loved everything about it, but it just never updated. Like, it looked like it was done by like a team of like 5 people, but it was one person doing it, and you could tell it was one person because of how long it took. Like, it looked great, but I'm just like, there were times I forgot about it, which is the last thing I want with my comic. I don't want anyone to forget. Especially now. I mean, like, it was hard enough like 10 years ago. Now it's like, if people forget, that for the most part it's like you're out of their feed for good. Probably shouldn't be doing this in the same layer, but whatever, I can always go over it again. In fact, I'll do that now. Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that, and I feel the same way with the artists I like. I really want to. I like to encourage that too. Where I'm like, people are like, why won't Silk Song come out? And I'm like, guys, it'll come out when they fix everything. There's a lot of problems that can come and happen in the game. I mean, don't get me wrong, I really want to see that game, but but like, I also know it's always nice to just wait. Same with Arcane. I'm so excited for this November, but I'm glad that they took their time, because that from what I'm trying to avoid the leaks though, because some people have been I guess releasing like pictures, and I'm just like, no, that's okay. I don't need to know what new league characters are going to show up in this season, because I kind of already had some things spoiled to me based on the lore of the game, so, which I guess isn't really spoiling, but it's just letting you know certain things are going to happen. At least it's not as bad as some of the like anime spoilers I've had lately, where it's like, I'll just like be like, I'm in the mood to just watch some shonen. I'll pop on some My Hero Academia, and then I look at YouTube and it's like, you'll never guess what just happened, and it's like, I don't want to know. Stop. I just want to watch them punchy. Yeah, I don't know why people, like, as a creator, I'm like, guys, make different thumbnails for your videos. Like, I mean, I mean, I don't make I need to start doing that, but but like it's almost like they purposely choose like the thumbnail that like spoils the most, and it's like, guys, if you really like this, you would not do that. Because they'll pick like the one panel of the manga that's just like showing the most spoiler, and it's really, guys, why? Oops, I'm gonna fix these fingers. These fingies are no good. Although this brush is no good either. Ugh, this brush is like lagging. Whoop, maybe this one's better. There's another bad brush. There we go. I generally try to, because personally my problem is that I'm really bad at lying. So like if someone starts to talk about an anime, I'm like, don't ask me any, don't even like hint at asking me anything, because my poker face is just the worst. You'll be like, is this person live to the end of the anime? And I'll just get like, my lips will tighten. It's like, sure, yeah, they'll be fine. It's like, well, great, thanks. It's like, I told you not to ask me. Oh yeah, no, I want that buffer. I want to make all the for this before I post it, because there's so much lore in this that I'm still ironing out, and I'm doing it as I'm drawing. So like the villain really changed from what he initially was, where he was much more of a confident, like kind of like a evil, he was almost like a Zod kind of character, where he was just like in the background kind of gaining powers and hiding in the shadows. And then I kind of changed him, so I'm like, no, he's kind of more like this scientist that was just like trapped in another dimension and like treats our world like The Sims, essentially. It's like, I've removed all the bathrooms, let's see what they do now. I haven't done that. I've seen people do it though. I don't think I've played The Sims since like Sim City. Right? Yeah, it's that just proves that you were raised right and you know not to lie, because it's like, it's one of those things where like, if you know it's out of character for you, you'll even just like laugh at yourself almost, or just like not be able to take yourself this seriously. At least that's how I always it's like, I just can't gamble, that means. It's like, oh well, I like my money in my bank account anyway, so I won't do that. Oops. Yeah, these pages are all about like showing this intruder and showing that how powerful her father Richard is. Like, it's kind of like showing off like his role in the story, where he's this powerhouse from the past, and like, but he's got his own traumas that he's dealing with, and And since she's older, I made it so he doesn't even really worry about like he. I mean, he's her father. He's gonna worry, but he lets her come because he knows that it's better for her to come with him than to sneak off and try and follow him or something. It's like, I know you would have come anyway. And she knows nothing about the world outside of the place they live, so except for like news, a little bit of news, and that she can grab from people who visit her town. That's funny. I remember we used to do manhunt at my grandparents' house, and it was like a farm, and there was plenty of land. So like we would some of them, like my brother could like climb trees, and they lasted the longest. The guy would just hide around the barn and then be like, "Hey, they catch me, whatever." I'm not gonna try climbing a tree. Not those trees, anyway. She's got. This is a jacket, so it's going to go down further. Yeah, let's see if I can find it. I recently just redid, I think it's in the character sheets. Nope. Oh, no, it is. Okay. Oops. Is this the new one? Yeah, this is the new one. I cleaned up his legs, because I didn't like how they, I mean, I still might clean them up a little bit more, but I just didn't like how, they were a little bit big. Can't erase his butt. That's a crime. He's kind of based around like I think when I talked about his character, he kind of I was imagining like Liam Neeson kind of character, like from Taken or something. Or like maybe like Jack Reacher kind of character where he's just like really the quiet tough guy with military background. Actually, that Jack Reacher would probably be better actually because of that. But less people have seen that show, so. And I love drawing his mustache. It's just so much fun. It's just like it's like, dude, see, because you draw the nose, and then you're like, like that. It's just like, bing. And since you're, I think did I tell you this? I based him around his mustache is inspired by a lot of Ghibli studio Ghibli films like Nausicaa and Yeah, I think we talked about that last time with like the or one of the times I think, right? Where I said like those old guys in the village, and the sword master played by Patrick Stewart, like the whole thing about the sword master was what I really want, like made me make him have that military background, because I'm like that was such a fun character, and like they didn't it, his military past didn't like didn't make it distract you from like him as a character, and I like that. Like it was just part of him, and he was still like someone that Nasuka went to for advice. And I still gotta read the manga though, because like there's so much more that I'm missing by not reading that. Yeah, I think that was a little while ago, but I thought I remembered talking to you about that. So I'm like, how many? I can't think of. Makes. Yeah, I really that was a really good. Although Nasuka, yeah, and I think it's the reason it's not my favorite. One of my, it's, I mean, I love it, but it's, I think the like Castle in the Sky or like Spirited Away are higher on my list because they're more complete, because he couldn't fit all of Nausicaa into the movie. It's huge. It's an entire world at war, like, and they only were able to squeeze in a tiny piece of it. Same, yeah. I even if though it's not like, well, I've already had a lot of it spoiled, but I still want to just have it for some of the artwork. But Berserk, like the artwork in that is just crazy, and I really want to just have at least, I might get at least one of those just so I can like look at the page layouts for ideas, because like I mean obviously I mean sadly he's passing and everything because of overworking. I believe was the thing they said. I can't remember if they ever said anything else about like real other medical issues, but I'm sure it was a lot of overworking. But anyway, he like the work in that is gorgeous, and like there's a couple other manga that I've been meaning to look into. Like what is it? Which is it? Which atelier? Or I would probably just butchered that. Because that's getting an anime soon, and I really want to look at the manga, because I hear that like they really did, from what I've seen of the trailer, it looks really cinematic, and I really want to see like what they kept from it. Because I recently saw like there's this one YouTuber, she showed a bunch of things from the new One Piece, and that's apparently following that manga more, which is cool because the manga apparently is like, I mean, it's top tier. It was one of the 3, so like anyone that can copy that in a more loyal way, that should be interesting. That's the shame on some of them. You look at them and you're like, this is good, but it kind of feels like every other shonen. And then you look at the manga and you're like, why didn't they use this? Like, this style is so clean. I mean, sometimes it's a time thing where like with oops, gotta fix this pose. Like with Soul Eater, where it was like there was no way they were gonna make, I mean, get it out on time and use that manga, because I think they were still working on it. But I would love to see. I keep hearing rumors of like different studios trying to pick that up and work on the Soul Eater manga. But I mean anime based on the manga, because the story is goes in a very different direction. Like certain characters that were only like teased in the show are actually super important, but they just never got a chance to use them. Also, Stein is like one of my is in my. I mean, he's up there in my list of like anime characters. So, I mean, the villain in my comic is pretty much. I even did a cosplay drawing of him as Stein. So, because I think I showed you him. This open. This guy. Do, 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 do. Yeah. I love this style of Soul Eater, but that one's really good. Hunter, that surprised me with how much I liked it, because when I first saw it, I'm like, okay, this is another. It looks good, but it looks like just another shonen. And then I watched it, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is actually like a show that's more like. I'm so used to shows where the main character is a hero, and that's not the case really in Hunter x Hunter. I mean, he's got some possibly like good intentions, but you know the saying about those. Oh, you drew the villain. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Van Moira. Yeah, he's That's right, because I think I was that last drawing session. I was drawing him at the time and talking about how I based his hair off of Neil Gaiman, like with gray hair, because like I did like the curly like volume hair, like he has. And I kind of have, but mine's a bit more chaotic. Just fit some of these. I don't understand why it's not letting me draw this layer. Oh! I'm tired, I guess. I was like... Well, like I said, he's been alive for so long that it's almost like he doesn't even remember his original name. But that's what he tells Grace, June's mother. That's what he tells her when he meets her, because he just comes up with it on the spot, kind of. Because he doesn't get to talk to too many people, so he's kind of just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use it and make my own character name right now, like I'm on a character customization page kind of thing, where it's like, yeah, we'll just... Although if that was me, she would have to wait a little while, like 40 minutes. It's like, my name is... Hold on. I'll be right back. 40 minutes later. Okay, I've done all the research. I cross-referenced this with my favorite books in anime, and this is my name. Man, if I ever get to playing Baldur's Gate, that naming part is gonna take forever. Because with Skyrim, I think that took me a while in Skyrim to come up with a name. Although most of my characters were sneaky, so I just called them things like Dusk. Yeah, it's like I'll be back in like 40 minutes. I gotta come up with something good. Like, but I just wanted to say hello. Like, no, 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 no. This is important. I don't know why I'm putting these details in here because now I have to draw them on every spoke. What am I doing? Yeah, I imagine like I haven't done D in a while, but I'd like to get back into it. But I imagine I'd have to come like and most people do that anyway. But I would have to come like prepared. I wouldn't want to keep people held up with that. Oh, nice. Well, it'd be fun to play to just make Richard Steelsong into a D&D character. That would be really easy. He probably would just be a paladin with some maybe a few warrior stats in there. Because that's like the main part of him. Although, I mean, I would have to give up on his abilities, but that's fine because those are. Because then I'd have to do a point of cleric as well, so that he could summon Oh no, wait, no. Can paladins do that? They can do that too, right? Or they can summon a weapon near them. Oh, what's that called? I should know this. But yeah, no, because I think he could do that. Because that just takes up a spell slot, and you just gotta. See, as much as I love drawing the mustache, the only problem is it makes expressions really hard to convey sometimes. But, I mean, this one's obvious, but like micro expressions are, I have to use the eyebrows a lot more. It's like, it's my version of Kakashi essentially, where it's like, instead of a mask, it's just a mustache that might as well be a mask. I would. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at it from a couple different aspects. Like I was gonna look on Meetup.com for like local groups, but I was gonna also maybe look on Facebook or try and find a I don't know, just try and find someone like a group online that is looking for people, or someone who's just someone that I follow that is starting one, because the people in this project I'm working on, I think they mentioned that they might start one eventually. Maybe when things start to cool down, I'll try and join them too, but yep. But I know what you mean. It's tricky. Because I've seen so many like stories of people that go into get a bad group, and it's like, oh no, I'm sorry. Or if you have a DM who's just not, it's not even their fault. They're just not used to storytelling. Like they play a lot of RPGs, but they don't write. So if you don't have that like background of like, because people think that like, I mean, people think it's all about like, they see things like Critical Role and they're like, oh, I should learn how to improv. And it's like, you should probably learn how to tell a story more, because that's what Matt's really good at. Like, he's a good storyteller first, and like and inherently he's an actor, so like all of them are, so they don't have that part's not as that's like second nature to them, but that's not why their sessions are fun. It's because Matt really works on the lore of his stories and really figures everything out beforehand. Also, I love his videos where he makes the sets. Like, that's something I would love to do it too, actually. Yeah, that's really helpful. 'Cause I would love to like see how, because I've seen him do it a few times, and I would love to make one of those where you just like. I do have a side room now where I could possibly do that. I mean, I don't know how. I'd have to have the. If I did that, I'd be like, guys, you have to come to my apartment. I'm sorry. It's like, I can't transport this in my car. It's gonna break. Like, they must like all help him or something, because those are big. Like, transporting those must be a pain. Especially because he spends like several like hours working on those sometimes. Like the bigger ones. The simpler ones probably aren't that bad. Like he probably does those in like an evening, in like a few hours, or like 40 minutes or something. But yeah, those big ones are like, whew. Portrait of the three of them in the background. Okay, no problem. Yeah. Take another sip. Actually, I'm gonna be right back too. I need a little coffee, or not coffee, but I just need some water. Okay. And I think I already said that, like, the one thing I regret about choosing a flanged mace for the main for Richard is that, like, there's they're not as well known as regular maces, so keep. Which is funny because they show up in movies all the time. So I'm not sure. I think the problem is their shape just it's kind of tricky to show. Do 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 do. He's got plant gunk all over him from beating this thing up already. It's like, oh, I'm fine, don't worry about it. It's just spent like all yesterday fixing this floor, and now it's gone. Do, 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 do. Whacked by a vine. Yay! Oops. Yeah, I just remembered that I went through like, pretty much all the characters that one time, so that's why you knew about that one. And I showed what this creature looks like that they're fighting in this panel. Like what it turns into here in the last panel. Like it gets bigger than that even. Glue. Oops, nope. Yeah, I think the only one I didn't show was the because I couldn't find her that day, was the one that I think they the matriarch, which is this woman that runs the town where Cole is from. Like, she's this giant that he works for, a giantess that he works for. See if I can find her right now after I color in this a little more. Let's see, I think I have her. Oh yeah, there's that guy. I never did post that one. One second, just gonna look for this really quick. Oh well. It's still a mystery. But that's okay. Unless... Well, here's a... Well... Yeah, here's a much older version of her. I still kind of like it. Might go back to more like this. Where she's... Oops. Zoom in. Yeah, see how she's much bigger than Cole. He's down here. I just need to go back and clean this one up, but because back then I was kind of a little bit rougher. But I don't. Yeah, she's very big. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to give her like this like executive kind of look to her, like kind of like makes me think of like almost like how in Fables with Snow White, where she kind of just is always professionally. I mean, for them in the beginning, she's always wearing like suits and everything, and looks professional. Yes, it is. The first time I drew that comic, the introduction of her was they get a phone call, and then all of a sudden a giant talon goes through the roof and grabs Clay and carries him off. and Cole's on the phone like, yeah, I'll be there in like 15 minutes. It's like, I was gonna take him with me. I don't know why you did that. He hates the bird, you know that. This isn't gonna help that. It's too bad that didn't work. But that's the point of this comic. Oh, I mean, not the point, but this is doing this comic first, which is a shorter story, will help with that story, which is possibly longer. It might, because it might just be a slice of life. Because originally it was going to be its own like epic tale, but I'm thinking that if I do end up doing that story, it's going to be more like a story about like, it's one of those stories like what happens after the quest, like repairing everything and trying to maintain order after things have gotten calmed down from the craziness. Which I've seen both comics and anime do. So that's kind of why I'm more excited about this story, because this is fantasy mixed with natural disaster, which I'm sure I've seen like side stories in anime that do that, but I can't think of very many that like, I guess in a way Attack on Titan kind of, because there's, but that's more like a political thing. It's not so it isn't really like a force of nature with the Titans, because there are politics involved. So yeah, I can't think of too many offhand that. I'm sure there's one I've seen that has it, but I just can't think of any right now. I've also just seen that like when you give a story a time limit, it's way better. Like, nothing against shonen. I like fighting anime sometimes, but like the problem is that the stakes aren't on the momentum. So that you end up with like scenes where like not much happens. Like they can go like, if they're popular, the studio will make them drag the story along, because I'm pretty sure most of those artists would much rather just finish that story. Like, it's between like, no one's like, oh good, I get to draw like 80,000 more drawings of Naruto punching someone. It's like, how about we just tell a full story, guys? It's like, no, we're making lots of money. More ninjas punching. Okay. Although at least they weren't like, it was a shame what I heard with where that studio that did Jujutsu Kaisen was mistreating its work. I think it, although I don't want to say that even because I'm not sure if that was confirmed, but I heard allegations that they were mistreating their workers. I can't remember if that was proven, but. Yep, more punching equals more money, yeah. Unless you take the laid back camp route and you're like, more products advertised in the show equals more money, and I'm like, hey, it's a very chill story, and I need that sometimes, so I do like that. It's just like, here, check out this new bag I found. Wow, that's awesome. You can find that in this magazine. It's like a real magazine. It's like, oh boy. Yeah, it's. Oh wait, yeah. But yeah, laid back camp. I was just trying to think like how funny that would be. I mean, in the past we had that, but with American shows more. But now it's kind of that's kind of gone. Like I remember on a when Ryan Reynolds was out on the Hot Ones, he kept advertising for in the as a bit throughout that, and that was really funny. But you don't see that really in shows anymore, where they just take a minute to stop and be like, "This product is excellent." At least not in the shows that I used to watch. But yeah, there's so many that I'm waiting to come back. Like, I'm I can't remember if this is coming back, but I'm hoping that what is it Ranking of Kings comes back. Like, if not this year, I'm hoping next, because that was really good. And what else? There's so many. The I don't know if that the girl, what was that called? The Girl in the Spirit or something like that, or let me see. I have it in my show. Well, I don't see. Oh, here we go. Or not. Da, 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 da. Guys, I'm not gonna watch that show. Let's see if I can find it. It's in my watch list. I'm just gonna check it out really quick. Oh yeah, I still haven't watched the new Rurouni Kenshin. I keep forgetting to watch that. But let's see. Oh, here it is. The Girl from the Other Side. That has really gorgeous art, and I keep meaning to grab the manga for that. Maybe one of these days I'll also rewatch Black Lagoon, because I did like that show back in the day. Super dark, but it's good. I mean, heck, I haven't even seen all of Cells at Work yet, so. And I really like that one too. So. I don't know if I like this color for this. I might take this out and add it later. It's kind of confusing. Yeah, maybe I'll add is a. Well, I don't know. I'll come back to that. How am I doing it? Probably should stop soon. Yeah. Got work tomorrow, so probably have to stop soon. Thanks for hanging out. It's really I don't think I never draw this long if people aren't here, so I really appreciate you being here to even just be someone to talk to, so I can. It helps me focus, actually. So. Yeah. It's really gorgeous. I've seen it in comic book stores, so it's out there. Like I think they I think they have a deal with Diamond, so ugh, that always makes me ugh, Diamond. I'll have to go back to the comic book store sometime soon because I haven't been in so long. Like cause I think what the last thing I think I heard Lumberjanes might be getting a TV show, maybe, which is cool because that was a really popular comic. Done by it's an not well, I mean, kind of indie. I mean, it's a it went through a publisher, but I think it was Image, so that's as close as you can get in the top 3 to being an indie while having a contract, because they actually let you have like own your characters. Well, that's good. I'm glad. Me too. I love I have so many people on my Twitch that are just like I'll just chat here and there while I can while I'm like, because I know that's not a feature on here, but if you ever did just want to like lurk, that's fine. Like if you want to just and like just, I mean, it'd be fun to if you did beforehand just to say what you're gonna draw, because then at least. But otherwise, yeah, no, I'm totally fine with that. It's just on here you're like when you come on, I can talk about some anime, so that's always fun. So. I'm glad you like it, because I really like. Yeah, it's really, like I said, it's so much fun talking to people while you draw, and I really appreciate you taking time to just hang out. You know what? I think with that, I think, you know, random spot, but whatever. It's I'm never gonna. This is just gonna be me fiddling for a while, so I think this is a good spot, as good a spot as any, to just call this video. So thanks again for stopping by. I will figure out how to get like how to find your, because you said you're on Instagram, I believe, right? Maybe I can try and. I don't know why it's not showing up though. We'll figure that out sometime, like you said. So that's not a big deal. But yeah, no, I love talking about anime. It was really fun doing that. And next time, what am I going to be doing? I think I'm just going to be doing. I'll probably be finishing up that drawing of Clay. Yeah, this guy. I'll probably finish up him. Draw another dragon, or maybe just do like some really quick sketches of dragons, and then spend this much time again, apparently, drawing my comic. So yeah, so I'll be doing that again on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you're on YouTube, okay. Then I'll just look you up. Yeah, I'll just check your video. After this, I'll just look you up, because that's what I said I was gonna do last time anyway. And but yeah, it was a delight having you here, and thanks again. And yeah, I'll be on Friday, and we'll be doing some more of this and drawing this guy, finishing this guy up, because that background needs to be rendered, and I want to clean up his suit a little bit more. But yeah, I'm excited.